Coronation Street spoilers. Elaine stands up to serial killer Stephen in showdown. Stephen Reed has been left wondering what on earth to do next in Coronation Street after Elaine Jones stood up to him and said their relationship is now over. Stephen was in hospital in Friday's edition of the ITV soap after knocking his head on the staircase in his flat. It happened during a showdown with Tim, who had found the forged life insurance documents in Stephen's red box. When Stephen wound Tim up about his mummy issues, he pinned the businessman against the wall, and as the fight continued, Stephen hit his head and screamed at Tim to leave. As Stephen also left the flat, he collapsed on the ground outside and was rushed to hospital. When Sid Craig Tinker arrived to see Tim, he arrested him on suspicion of GBH. Tonight, Sally and Tim were left surprised when Stephen dropped the investigation, but it then became apparent he wanted to get rid of the police just so he could focus on his life insurance policy with Elaine. When Elaine paid Stephen a visit in hospital, she had so many questions and wanted to know why Stephen lied about who Gabrielle was on his Zoom call a few weeks ago. Stephen went as far as saying that his ex and the lady on the Zoom call were two different people, but look alike because of their bone structure, and for a second, it looked as though Elaine was falling for Stephen's comments as he tried to manipulate her. Fortunately, things were different this time as Elaine announced that she didn't trust Stephen anymore, leaving him all alone. This left Stephen with the horrifying realization that he had to ring the life insurance company and cancel the policy, announcing to the assistant on the phone that he had split up with his wife. So, with his job at Underworld still up in the air and no insurance to gain Elaine's cash, what's next for Stephen Reed?
Xin chào các bạn đã quay trở lại UK Spoiler. Vừa rồi các bạn đã theo dõi một sản phẩm của chúng tôi, UK Spoiler, một kênh tin tức chuyên cung cấp cho các bạn những thông tin mới nhất về những bộ phim xà phòng của Vương quốc Anh như Eastenders, Evar, Coronation Street và Hollywood. Các bạn hãy để lại bình luận bên dưới về những thông tin chúng tôi đã nêu trong video. Hãy like và subscribe để ủng hộ kênh. Xin chào và hẹn gặp lại các bạn.